stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is March 18, 2026. It is 4:02 p.m. Alright, so I have some time. Let's go on X because I see some stuff that's happening regarding Meghan. So let's see what's going on. I want to go over them and I want to share it with you so I don't have to do it later tonight. Alright, Meghan Sussex with her babies, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana. 14 seconds. Let's see.
Are you having
Let me go into it.
fun, my love? Archie. Yes, I think you can.
They cut couple things in there. That's cute. Look at the little Bet's arm. You could see she's very active. Look at her arm. There's some muscles in her arm. She's probably doing ballet too. I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm just going based on the picture. Maybe I should go on IG. I haven't been on IG. Look at her under the table. Lately, I don't have time. What was it yesterday? I had jury duty. So I didn't have to go again today. Thank God. I wasn't supposed to go. I don't know why they kept on calling me. Last year I went. But anyway, so this is the other... oh, did I read any comments to see if the squad said anything? Let's see. Okay, so there's only one comment. Meghan Sussex Instagram update, 318, Mama Little Helpers, BTS of our shoot for as ever official at our home. Okay, so only one comment that was there. Let's go to the next one. She'll be okay. Is that a video? Yeah. The squad put music in it. So it's probably on IG. So she's doing her thing. Or maybe it's a collage the squad put together. I can't show the video properly anyway with the music and everything. So it's like I'm giving myself extra work when you cannot even see the original video anyway. That's how much pressure they put on me. YouTube, that is. Yes, she will. She's answering to the, she'll be okay. To the caption. She's answering to the caption. Yes, she will. But I'm damn sick of the vulture constantly pecking at her. We love you, Meghan. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things going on. People are saying things. Well, this is what happened when you block the derangers. I don't see what they're talking about. All right, next tweet. Strange how someone failing keeps your engagement alive. All right, so making reference to the left behinders. True. Okay, with the royal rats in the UK. So they are saying things and the squad are responding. That's what this is making reference to, which I do not know what the leftovers are saying. Princess Lilibet nails are more manicured than other folks I've seen. LOL. I'm being bad. Oh well, I don't do that often. It's good day to do it. All right. So in the picture, there's two sets of hands. I'm assuming the big one is Meghan. The small one is Lilibet. Right there. It's very cute. I didn't even notice another pair of hands. How cute. Let's pause that GIF. You're not bad. You're observant. You ain't lying. Side note. I love Meghan wearing long nails. Beautiful. Sweet mommy and me moment. That's the laugh here. Let's go to the next tweet. This tweet should be really quick. Next one. After Australia, all the future tours should be kept secret until 2 to 3 days before the D-Day. Maybe the leftovers are running their mouths because of the tour. Did the tour happen yet? I am really behind. You guys probably know more than I do because I've been very busy. Okay, I know I'm repeating myself. I'm so surprised that this tour was made public about a month in advance. Harry promised to keep BP informed of their travel plans. Someone at that palace leaked. I hear you, but sadly they needed to be public to sell tickets for the events they are attending. Notice Jordan was literally hours, but this one, they need the publicity. Yeah, there was something, I don't know if I've already shared it in past videos, which I doubt. One of the tours that they're gonna do, or event they're gonna do in Australia, it's already sold out. It's sold out. And she's doing it for free too, by the way. Okay, first look at Duchess Meghan's As Ever Bloom box. It includes arrangement of 18 blooms or gardenias, white peonies, jasmine, mint, and As Ever herbal peppermint tea and sage honey on sale tomorrow, March 18. That's today. You see, I'm way behind. That's today. What a beautiful segue into spring. I love it. That is going to smell so good. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna stick to my list. Okay, so this one I saw, it's in the US. GMA is talking about the leftovers. It's almost 4 minutes. I want to see if it's making reference to any of the whatever the leftovers are talking about. It was posted today. The distraction people, which is why Meghan is being targeted to protect that family. Sick. Okay, it's 4 minutes. So that might answer my question.
The latest on the Epstein files, the head of London's Metropolitan Police has come to Washington to get more documents as they investigate former Prince Andrew and the ousted ambassador to the U.S. He spoke with Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Tursky. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, George. In the U.S., the Justice Department insists there's really nothing more to investigate right now from the Epstein files, but things are unfolding differently in the U.K., and the head of Britain's Scotland Yard is now in Washington looking for evidence. This morning, a month after the arrest of former Prince Andrew, the head of London's Metropolitan Police is pushing U.S. officials for unredacted material from the Epstein files.
Policing in the UK will operate without fear or favour. That's the fundamental principle.
Sir Mark Rowley's department is investigating Andrew and Britain's ousted ambassador to the U.S., Peter Mendelsohn, over their ties to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The two men photographed with Epstein in their bathrobes.
What are you looking for? Of course, there's a big body of that evidence is in the United States, in all those files, and we're going to need the unredacted evidence. We need the original copy and where did it come from, and that's going to be necessary if we get to the stage of court cases.
Is the U.S. being cooperative in getting you what you need?
Yeah, so those conversations are where I'd expect them to be at the moment.
Last month, Andrew became the first senior royal to be arrested in modern British history on suspicion of misconduct in public office after the Epstein files appeared to show he had shared sensitive government emails with Epstein.
As we've said publicly with Peter Mandelson, the former ambassador, there is a particular email to do with bailout after the financial crash in the sort of, I think, 2008, 2009. It looks like it was shared with Epstein, so we're looking at that as to whether that's a criminal offence, and then colleagues in Thames Valley are looking at other documents that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor potentially shared, and several forces together. There's a whole range of suggested sexual allegations, and those are being assessed at the moment to see whether any of them do actually merit a criminal investigation.
Suspicion of Andrew started years ago with the publication of this photograph showing the then prince with his arm around the waist of Virginia Giuffre, who says she was 17 at the time. Before she died by suicide last year, she alleged Epstein trafficked her in 2001 to have sex with Andrew. He has long denied it and told the BBC in 2019 it couldn't have happened.
I was at home. I was with the children. I'd taken Beatrice to a Pizza Express in Woking for a party at I suppose, sort of 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
He did offer an alibi. Said he couldn't have sexually assaulted Virginia Giuffre.
You're trying to take me more into the detail of this, and I'm going to go. It's a live investigation.
How many times did the Met Police interview Virginia Giuffre?
So with potential victims of sexual violence, we do something we call a video recorded interview. With Virginia Giuffre, we did 4 of those interviews with her, mainly in the UK, but one was in the United States. And those interviews didn't give us any evidence or any allegations of sexual offending or trafficking that we could investigate in the UK. So that's why that investigation didn't go forward.
The investigation from the Epstein files comes as the Met Police is targeting sexual and domestic violence.
We've developed tactics to be much more proactive and targeting the most dangerous men who pose a threat to women and children, just like we do terrorists and organised crime. So a combination of factors has seen the rate steadily coming down.
Sir Mark can tout other successes like London's lowest ever murder rate, but he well understands the public fascination in both countries with Epstein-related cases, and he told us he is perfectly comfortable investigating anybody, be they politicians or royals.
It's not a fascination. People want answers.
Yes,
they want people to be held accountable.
And he promises to see these investigations through to the end, Robin. He won't tell us where they stand, but he says they are ongoing.
Please, they're not gonna find anything. It's
Latest on
after
the Epstein files. The head
it's after they do that thing, because as far as I'm concerned, I think in the US, the government says they done with putting things out. Whatever amount they have left, they're not gonna make it public. But it's afterward. There's some people who already have the entire files. Okay, the hackers. And if they say they don't have anything, the UK claim there's nothing to prosecute Andrew from, then the hacker's gonna put everything out. They're not gonna do anything. They're buddies, okay? Oh, the US, the MAGAs did the country wrong. Okay, what is this about? Do they even live together? And by the way, there was no responses on the other video, the other tweet. Prince William doesn't drink any kind of coffee. That's why he refused Kate's cappuccino celebrity. Oh my God. I don't think so. They can't even be considered roommates because they can't stand being in the same space at the same time. Their lives are completely separate. They're only together because of their contract and because she won't let the crown slip away after chasing it for 20 years. Not for a minute. The excuses are making it worse. No, I very much doubt it. Oh my God. What else? This should not even be on that one. Okay, so there's that. You can tell Prince Harry tells Meghan every day how beautiful she is. Prince Harry, it's beautiful. So pretty and pink. Meghan, thanks my love. Let's listen.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
So pretty and big.
They caught that. You know they're doing that thing spontaneously and then they post it, they share it with us. Can you imagine if the derangers, the royal rats weren't so much into their business, how much they will share? I've said this in the past. They would have shared so much, even if when they were in the UK. If the royal rats were not so much into their business, I'm sure they would have shared so much. It's because they do not, they meaning the Voyovats, don't want Harry and Meghan to live their lives. They want to be part of it. They want to be in the middle of it with a camera recording like a reality TV. Harry and Meghan was like, no, let me enjoy my moment. If I feel like sharing it with you afterward, then I'll share it with you. And this is what we're seeing here, a spontaneous thing. Gorgeous. When you have your prince cheering you on, nothing else matters. Well said. Next one. Okay. Who knew this little American girl from LA will grow up and have the media and the British royal family in a chokehold? Yeah, Miss Doria and Meghan. Look at them. Okay, I know, right? I don't think they all truly hate her either. They need her, and hate for pay is keeping their rents current. Not to mention, they're also afraid of the PDF enablers. The cowards won't dare give Meghan the props she completely deserves. The same woman they tell us is irrelevant and a nobody, who focuses this much energy and dedicates many articles to a nobody. I wish they leave her in her nobody lane. Pretty much, yeah, just leave her alone. Okay, imagine all those years ago if a clairvoyant told Doria that she would have laughed. That is true. You know, Meghan was gonna be a princess. She just lived her life with her baby. Alright, so there's this. I don't know what's worse in the UK, the national reliance on nobody language expert, foot analysis, and lip readers, or the collective psychosis over Harry and Meghan. Historians are going to have a field day naming this era the death of the monarchy. If the monarchy was strong or even somewhat stable, they've been kinder to Meghan and will have felt the need to prop up the others at her expense. It's only done on Sussexes, specifically on Meghan. Live in the UK for 50 years now and have never heard of body language expert. I'm laughing because I'm thinking myself included, with some other squaddies who proclaim ourselves body expert. Let's just hope they're also running out of those damn olive branches to extend between the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, that family. Don't forget the asparagus reader. Next one. Okay, so there's this. The guy saw that Meghan became the sole owner of As Ever, and it triggered something in him. So he wrote an article full of lies saying she was in trouble. Netflix CEO denied the allegation, but he still published it using anonymous sources who are most likely the Rangers on X. Regarding when was that? The 17th. They were talking about that yesterday. That's the date they posted. Voices in their head, or voices in his head. Then she realized she can't go it alone because she got no money and had to do another collab instead. What? Do they understand? As Ever is being sold out. Every time she puts something out, it's sold out. And then Netflix decided, I didn't read the thing. Maybe I did. I don't remember. In past videos. Netflix decided not to be partnered with her thing. That's not Netflix kind of thing. Netflix kind of thing is more of entertainment, TV, and movies and whatnot. Boxing. Lately they've been showing boxing and on Netflix. It could also be mean as well, because the acquisition, where they're trying to buy Warner Brothers, did not work. I look it up. That other company bought it. So maybe Meghan was waiting to see if they get that other company, she could expand to that as well, but it didn't work, which means all the profit that she made on As Ever will go in her pocket. They won't split it anymore, whether it's 50-50 or whatever percentage of their partnership is. So it's more money for Meghan. Okay, there's that. They made about their support for Gaza is deeper than that. Okay, I didn't see anything where either Meghan or Harry or anybody or Netflix come out and say anything about the Gaza. I don't know. When Harry and Meghan went to Jordan, it's because of organization they support that does work over there. So they went to see it. Okay, that's what I remember. I don't remember the name of the organization. They didn't go there to support anything besides the organization that they support that help the kids. That's it. All right, next tweet. Did they say Prince Harry got $40 million for Spare alone? I want to feel like him because he's still richer than most of his uncles and cousins. Let's listen.
People I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built, and it's like yes, and then it doesn't happen. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely, I do. I mean that. People I feel most sorry about.
Okay, this is too small for me to. Oh, not anymore. Book deal $40 million with more potential. Prince Harry's publishing deal with Penguin Random House has arguably been the couple's most straightforward financial success. The deal is widely reported to be worth around $40 million for Harry alone, covering multiple books for Spare. He is believed to have received an advance of roughly $20 million, with another $20 million or so in royalty ties to the book's massive global sale. If I'm not mistaken, when it first came out, it sold a lot. And then the following year, something had happened and it became best-selling again. Either a hardcover or a different form of it was published again, and it made a lot of money. All right, the following year. Those sales were historic. Spare became the fastest-selling nonfiction book of all time, moving more than 1.4 million copies on its first day in the US and UK and Canada. Importantly, the publishing agreement includes additional books, meaning Harry could earn another $20 million if future titles are completed and perform well. Unlike film and TV deals, book publishing offers a clearer path to actually earnings. Advances are paid upfront and royalties scale directly in sales. In this case, Spare deliver on both fronts. Okay, so that's that. It should have said all of them. The only ones richer than him and the family are the monarch and the heir. That's probably long gone funding their lavish lifestyles or private jet. Nah, Harry and Meghan, they don't travel private jet. Harry told us when he and Meghan travel for business, it's regular airplane, okay, commercial. And many times, random, there was, I think last year, how do they call it? Steward, the flight attendant, that's it. Flight attendant who was in one of the airplane that Harry and Meghan were traveling. I think it was on a napkin, and Meghan wrote something for her, and she did a video. That flight attendant did a video how happy she was that Meghan was on the flight and things like that. So that tells you, yes, they do flight commercial. But the other thing that Harry said, if he is flying with his family, which means including the kids, okay, that would be private, and you could understand. Okay, so Harry is not hiding anything. And so what? All these people who are doing private jets and all of that, William have, where they did that extra flight trying to prove they flying commercial, and one of the airplane was empty. So please, these people, I'm not even gonna finish with that. You could probably you're married to your cousin. It's probably not even an insult to you. See how probably is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Don't get me started on presumably. Allegedly and probably, presumably, all of these words. Let's leave that alone. I have too much to do. I don't have time to deal with the derangers. Next one. It's interesting to see the attack against Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex went full ballistic this week following the information that Earthshot received money from Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, Epstein close friends, 2 weeks ago. Don't let them play you. All right, when did she? Okay, that was yesterday, March 17. Okay, so all of this noise that Harry and Meghan are getting is also making reference to that. Okay, and this is why Harry grabbed his wife and son, get the F out of there. He was tired of being the scapegoat whenever the royal family got bad press. I don't know why they thought anyone would be okay with that, but clearly they expect him to take it and like it. Shaking my head. And by the way, William kicked him out. But one thing I will add to this, even though William kicked him out, Harry did it in a way where he made sure his family is safe. At that time, Lilibet wasn't born yet. So he made sure, Harry made sure Archie and Meghan were in a safe space. That was Canada. And then he went back to the UK to settle things and find out printer wasn't working. They choose for him. And then the royal family tried to pretend it's Harry who was, not being cooperative. But whatever, it's much better for everybody right now. It went into overdrive since they announced their trip to Australia next month. Yeah, okay, so it's next month. Okay. We have a little getaway. This, I have videos for you. This info has come from US outlet, not UK, likely clapped back from Netflix for publicly stating they were holding her back. This info has come from US outlet, not UK, likely clapped back from Netflix for publicly stating they were holding her back. The thing with the US right now, okay. Thank God I document some of these things when the UK kind of tabloid media was shifting into the US. So the US right now, it's a replica of the UK, especially with the administration we have here. Bangor, this hit job has William crisis management team and the Murdoch press fingerprints all over it. Yeah, we'll do anything from deflect from the fact that those two are utter and utterly failure. Who? I don't even... Like one of the tweet that says if it's making $40 million is a failure, sign me in. All right, next one. Oh, I should have blacked that one. Next tweet. It's 2026. A pointless hit piece on Meghan where everything they claim has been denied by everyone and their mother on record inside the article will not land. But Variety has always been like this. We remember you all tried this-ish with Sanders too. Clean like behavior. Okay, so the thing was on Variety and it's in the US. Okay, so there's no comment. I didn't come across it. Okay, so that's Jib TV. Let's see if it's this one is talking about it. Okay, that was yesterday. Okay, yep, he's talking about it. So I will understand what's going on. Variety really run anonymous gossip about Meghan and Harry while quoting Netflix execs calling the claims false. That is not reporting. That is a clickbait chaos. The audience sees the contradictions. Media credibility is in its flop era. All right, almost 2 minutes. Let's listen.
We are not doing this tired media circus today.
Oh my God, lately all of his videos are like that.
We are not letting lazy trade journalism pretend they are insider reporting.
Okay, I think Twitter's doing that on purpose.
Let's talk about this Variety article because it reads like a
Let me pause and see what happened on
rumor blog that accidentally got press credentials.
Okay, it's on YouTube or something. I think he has a YouTube channel. So there it is here. He has it on YouTube. Let me see if it runs
We
the
are
same way.
not doing this tired media circus today. We are not letting lazy...
I decided to pause it. Go watch it on YouTube. I will watch it on YouTube because X, I think, purposely mess it up. When it's being played, it slows it down and do all of that. So I'll put the link of his video, or YouTube video.
All right, before the derangers start we are not...
That's this one. I'll put the link in the description for you to go straight to it and watch it, okay?
All right.
Oh my God.
We are not...
So, yeah. X is making it run very badly. Couple times I see that happen. The contradiction are included so they cannot be sued for defamation. Yep. And who is the owner of Variety magazine today? I don't know. The coordinator tax shows they are afraid of Meghan's next level of attainment. Variety simply gave Harry and Meghan's mouthpieces a right to respond. It's in there. They just want to create chaos. And pretty much what's happening here in the US, it's a copy of the UK. All right? But It's a matter of time. God help us. All right. Next tweet. This man fought for a public apology for his mom. The other siblings call his mother paranoid publicly. Prince Harry, your mom was right all along. All right, so there's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. I have two more. Okay, let's pause this. Via Tessa, what's her name? Tessa something. Okay, so that's Miss and Harry, man, who posted it. Really, not more aimless swiping at the Sussexes? Surely as a nation, we are worth more than this. Thank you, Tom Bauer, for dragging the disappointing British right-wing press into the gutter. And pray, where were you when all the Andrew revelation came out? All right, it's 1 minute and 14 seconds.
You talk about them making their fortune in Montecito. Arguably, Harry, with good reason. He's had a pretty rough ride in his young life. Meanwhile, you're sitting there in your little establishment position, raking it in. He's back with another book where Harry and Meghan are once more his primary targets. On the front cover, no less. Curious for a couple he so despises, but of course, a couple that make him so much money. If in doubt, slag off Harry and Meghan. And by the way, you're sure to have all the right-wing press on side, including the broadsheets. Yes, the Times serialised his revolting little book, in which he says that Harry is deeply shocked by the way in which Andrew's been cast out by the royal family, because he fears it's going to happen to him, that a future King William will banish Harry from Britain. Last time I checked, Harry wasn't living in Britain, and remove his titles. Absolute unfounded poppycock, and deeply worrying that Bauer and his British press cheerleaders feel that Andrew is somehow an equivalent to the Sussexes. And where was he when all the Andrew revelations came out? Pray, why did Tom Bauer stay so silent? Did it make him feel uncomfortable?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that alone. So that adds up also to why the squad were talking some of the things that they were saying. All right, this one I posted on my community, but a while back. Okay, we are in 2026, almost 10 years of abuse. Yes, that's how long it's been going on. Sick. Meghan met Harry in 2016, married him in 2018. They left in 2020. The last time she said anything about those racist white people was in 2022. Yet, they and their mouthpieces can't leave her alone. Is that a video? 1 minute and 26 seconds.
The conversation that was had about Kate and about this just before the wedding, that there were the tears, and I think at the time it was actually
I wrote the story.
It was your story, wasn't it? And the story that you wrote was that there was an argument for the wedding regarding the bridesmaids' dresses. In fact, let's just see what she said about it. Hold on. So they are saying with your story, the reverse happened from your story.
A few things on that. First of all, as you know, I don't write things that I don't believe to be true and that haven't been really well sourced. What's interesting about them coming out with that now is, obviously I'm well known for doing royal coverage, so at any point in time when we had published that, I would have expected to have received a phone call saying it's wrong or it's misconstrued, this mustn't be reported again. I don't know, you'd even expect editorial compliance to be involved. That never happened.
I've got to say, though, that that's all addressed in that interview, isn't it? Because they said that she couldn't understand why nobody stood up for her. Nobody phoned up and said, that's not true.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But it wasn't as if the entire machinery didn't have plenty of time on their so-so to address that if they didn't think it's true.
She also said that very machinery was part of the reason that these stories continued to be perpetuated, was because nobody within the establishment, the institution, stood up for her. They let you write these stories, but they didn't ever refute them.
All right, so that's that. Not accepting the lies, standing up for yourself as a biracial woman and telling the truth, that you then bully the white staff and that you then make white Kate cry tears, makes you deserving of abuse again and again in the eyes of the racist. Karma will make the narcissistic royal family pay for every abuse Meghan has received, as God is already working on that. They are all effing sick in the head. Their obsession is very disturbing. All right, after what's on the screen here, the British media keeps harping about Meghan. If it wasn't for Meghan, I wonder who will have been their victim. Okay, Harry's wife, pretty much anybody Harry has married with. All right, Camilla Tomlin is one woman I hope really bad thing before she told a lie that had been harassed a pregnant woman for almost suicide, 10 years of constant abuse, and they just won't stop. I don't know, I think it's in their system. After knowing some of the things that were in the Epstein file, it's like these people really, this is what keeps them alive. They have so much fun seeing others in a state of depression, of I don't know. I feel the same way. I wish Kate Middleton, the future queen of the UK, the same too. All right, next tweet, and this is my last one. Okay, so there's that. Hey, Tom Bauer, and at the time, how can Meghan be in a TV show that was distributed globally suddenly want to become a global figure when she was already a global figure before Harry? How can she become something she already was because her fans around the world know who she is? Mind-blowing. Double talk as usual. Get real. She never got higher than number 6 on the call sheet at Suit and barely appeared during... they could say anything that they want. The fact is, the matter is that show made her a millionaire, and she was doing a lot of other things. So they could discredit her as much as they want. She was doing her thing. All right, so that's that. I don't want to go any more comments because the Rangers, they will find anything to say that's negative. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. May God continue to protect Harry and Meghan. May their travel be safe and secure. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.